Hello, dear viewers. Today we have an important update from the world of UFC that every MMA fan needs to know. After an incredible knockout over Israel Adesanya, Nassourdine Imavov climbed in the middleweight rankings, surpassing Khamzat Chimaev. However, he still hasn't entered the title race. What does this mean for Chimaev and his path to the title? Let's break down all the details. It all started with Nassourdine Imavov's incredible performance in the UFC, where he knocked out Israel Adesanya, becoming one of the most talked about fighters in the middleweight division. This victory allowed him to rise in the rankings, putting him above Khamzat Chimaev. But, as we know, ranking is not the only factor that decides who gets to fight for the title. During a press conference in Sydney, UFC President Dana White clarified the situation and answered a crucial question regarding Chimaev's title shot. At the press conference, a journalist asked Dana White whether Chimaev would be present at UFC 312 and if he was the official contender for the middleweight title. Dana White responded, saying, "I don't know if he'll be here. As far as I know, no. And obviously, he is next in line." So, despite Imavov's impressive rise in the rankings, it seems that Khamzat Chimaev still holds the top spot in the race for the title. White confirmed that, even though Chimaev may not be appearing at UFC 312, he remains the next fighter in line for a shot at the middleweight belt. This raises the question, why is Imavov ranked higher than Chimaev, but still not in the title conversation? It all comes down to timing and circumstances. Chimaev has had a massive impact in the UFC, with dominant victories that have solidified his reputation as one of the most dangerous fighters in the division. Imavov's knockout of Adesanya was impressive, but it may not have been enough to push him directly into the title picture just yet. Chimaev's unbeaten streak and dominant performances make him a clear contender. The UFC has big plans for him, and White's statement reinforces that Chimaev is still seen as the next man to challenge for the middleweight title, despite the rise of other fighters like Imavov. So, what does this mean for the future of these two fighters? Will Imavov continue to rise in the rankings and secure a title shot soon, or will Chimaev's dominant path keep him on top of the division? The middleweight race is heating up, and it's only a matter of time before we see how everything unfolds. Let us know what you think. Who do you think deserves the title shot more, Chimaev or Imavov? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more UFC news and updates.